It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
O Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome
Captain
to the
Audacity
new year.
is here today.
You're so silly.
I slept for 3 hours. What do you want from me?
Well, great show last night.
That was
yeah.
awesome. I loved it.
If y'all didn't see the show last night, you need to go
Go
see
watch the replay.
We
It was
had
fun.
fun.
We did have a good time.
Apparently my eyebrows were not pointy enough for Vixie. I had to
Not
fix
for
that her.
supervillain eyebrows last night.
Oh, they're little mini villains today.
I like them. They're nice and pointy.
Yeah, that kind of bitch.
I got up this morning, I looked at myself, and I'm like, I have to put a little makeup on. Because I look like death.
I woke up this morning and my eyebrows were on my hand from sleeping on it. So I said,
They ran away.
because I sleep like this.
Yeah. I sleep like this, which really bothers my carpal tunnel.
Well, if I don't sleep like this, I do like this. There's always a hand somewhere near the
Yeah.
face, or I sleep like this. Or Justin says, you look like you're holding yourself when you're sleeping. I'm like, yeah, it's called touch starvation because you're gone all the time.
Yep.
But
For
yeah,
me,
when we
I don't like to be anywhere close to suffocation, so my hand is actually holding the pillow away from my face.
Well, the funny thing is when he's home and he tries to cuddle and I'm asleep, I'm like, get away from me. Don't touch me.
Because you're used to it.
Right.
You're used to not
Right.
having it.
Very true. It's okay. It'll be okay.
We're all self-soothers. That's why.
It's what's really funny is when he rolls over and he pats me in the butt, and I'm like, "You're asleep. Why are
What do you
touching
want?
my butt?"
What do you want?
He's having butt dreams.
Apparently, he can't figure out if he's a booby man or a butt man.
Yes.
All of it, just all of it.
Have you ever seen, they have, your knees represent your boobs, which represent your ass.
Well, I am lacking in the ass department.
Me too.
Oh, I have plenty of badunkadunk.
Not I. I am as flat as a pancake. My parents gave me no ass at all and no tits at all.
You poor
Every day.
things.
They stole it. Me and my mother and my sister stole them and ran the fuck away.
I have this problem with the waist of jeans having the big bubble in the back because of my bottom.
Yeah.
It's such
I
a
wish I had that problem.
Yeah. It's a lot of tailoring when you want pants to actually fit.
You guys, There's shit no one wants on my ground outside.
Snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
The sky cocaine has fallen and started 2022 off with a fuck you. It said, we know Cherry doesn't like this shit, so we're going to give it to her anyway.
Go outside and make a snowman.
Now!
Do you want to kill the Batman?
Yes!
I went downstairs and made breakfast this morning, and I turned on the TV when I sat down to eat, and there up came a commercial commemorating Betty White, and I was like, oh.
Oh, jeez. Break my heart.
I'm afraid to get on social media at this point because yesterday every fucking video, and God rest her soul, was Betty White. I was like, I loved the Golden Girls, but I'm really sick of this song already.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard it. Well, I turned my volume off a lot, though.
Well, that's like in the Discord the other day when Elsie was asking if there's a makeup show. I'm like, sometimes you just have to tag Vixie instead of just asking. I didn't explain to people that you turn your notifications off. I just said, sometimes you got to tag her. I had Liz rolling. It was great.
But now she knows. Sometimes you got to tag me because even when I have notifications, I ignore stuff.
Right.
I try. I can't keep up with everyone. I love all y'all.
If I'm not awake yet, don't. And if I've just gotten up and it says that I've read the notification, you better give me at least an hour before I say anything most times.
You gotta process it.
Yeah, I haven't processed it yet. Yeah. I know there's words. Give me a second.
It's like the WhatsApp in the morning. It's funny because you guys are like, good morning, good morning, good morning. And I'm like, good night. Yeah, no, good night.
And it's all different too. It's like, good morning, good morning,
good morning. It's everybody.
They're usually mostly grumbly. Yeah.
Depends on how evil my children were. Like last night, my children did not want to sleep.
I knew that was going to happen. There were fireworks. Yeah.
So we dozed off a couple of times, but not for very long periods of time. And I'm exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. And now, if you listen,
you can hear them every once in a while.
They probably all went to lay down. They gave hubby a few minutes. Oh, no. I just heard one of them.
Yeah.
But they're very low key right now. So
Esme was not having you this morning. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. The girl child walked in and walked out. I was like, hey, come back here.
She wasn't doing it.
Forget it, Mom. You're not on the agenda for today.
I'm standing in front of her. She's walking by, saying, "Mom's calling you. Mom's calling you." She didn't pay attention to Mom calling. She didn't even pay attention to me talking to her. She just walked on past. Like, nope.
She said, "Not today, motherfuckers.
Not today." There was not having it. We were not having it. Oh, so today I'll be taking down shirts from the
Flipside
Planet Flipside Market. And so it's a game. If you want anything, you better hurry up because you never know.
You better see what's left while it's there. It's like going to the flea market.
Yeah. Never know.
No, we're not having a New Year's sale. Sorry for you.
Nope. Just gonna lock it all up.
We have no control over that.
I don't honestly know how to do discounts on there. I tried.
Oh, it's up to the company that you go through whether or not they're going to do a sale or not. You have no control over that.
Yeah.
Like with mine, they email me to tell me when they're going to have a sale. They haven't emailed me in like 6 months.
Well, this time of year, they wouldn't do it.
You would think they would have with Christmas and with it being a new year, but no. There was no Black Friday sales. There was nothing.
Not on print for demand.
It's okay.
Print on demand. So I did watch Cobra Kai this morning.
Oh,
no, don't.
I'm not going to tell you any more than that. I'm just telling you I watched it. And now I want to watch the rest of it.
See, and the way they left off with the last season, I thought that was just going to be the end of it.
I think there's another season after this right now. They keep signing more.
I just watched the newest. Well, there's one more episode on Yellowstone, and I'm just like, this better be a fucking killer season ender.
Come on.
I was promised action, and I've barely gotten any. Come on, you.
I have to
motherfuckers.
say, the thing I liked about Buffy is every season was like a finale,
Yeah,
and then the finale killed them all.
yeah. Then they had to just move on.
Yep, it was good.
However, I'm still mad about the simple fact that Firefly didn't get that many seasons.
He didn't
One.
go after it the same way. He didn't write it to be
I know.
to end every season. He got a
And
little
nobody
too
pissed off
cocky.
all the brown coats.
He got a little too cocky. They could reboot it. They would just have to have a completely different cast and completely different show. It'd be a completely different show,
But
just in the same universe.
But we need Steve.
yeah.
We need Steve.
What's his name? I always forget his name. Alan.
Oh,
Alan
Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Yeah, that.
He's dead.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, watch it.
Well,
So
his character is.
The character is.
Oh. I know, but that's what I'm saying. We need
Like, how
him. It's
How
not
do
Firefly without him.
how do Reavers clean their spikes? They put it through the wash.
I have a pattern for Jane's beanie.
So do I. That was a big thing. There was this one girl who cosplayed the beanie. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
She was big in social media when she did it. She made like a person-sized beanie and with armholes and a head hole in it. And she cosplayed the beanie.
That is
Because it was
awesome.
almost its own character.
It really was.
I thought that was really good.
Yes.
I wanted to get in on the Serenity side of TikTok, but it is a very closed community.
It is.
I tried really hard, though. I made a really cool video to the opening theme, and
Mm-hmm.
They just weren't having it.
I tried to interact with them and be nice and be friends, and it didn't happen. I guess they just didn't like
that's
me
because
enough.
they didn't sit there and what's the pilot's name?
Wash.
Yeah, that guy. They
Wash.
just did not want to be leaves in the wind like he was.
Leaf on the wind.
Leaf in the wind. I'm a leaf in the wind. I'm a leaf
I
in
see
the
this
wind.
land, and we will call it this land. It'll be your, let's call it your certain doom. Your inevitable betrayal.
See, and the
So-
funny thing is everybody wanted to hate on Jane when he would try to take over the ship, and I'm like, let him fucking do it for a day. Just let him do it for a fucking
He'd
day.
be over it.
He would.
Are you
Poor
in charge
Jane.
of the ship? I could be. Well,
could be.
no. No.
And the captain reminds me a little bit of Jack Harkness, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, I can totally see that. There's in the movie they changed the suspenders and it pissed me off.
They
Everybody thought that
did.
was funny. I'm like, I don't like those. I like the leather ones. I want the leather ones
Yes.
back. They upgraded them to these rubber ones that were very sci-fi, and I'm like, no, go back to the steampunk ones.
Yeah.
They were better.
Yeah.
Well, and there were a lot of people that when Serenity came out didn't realize that Firefly was an actual show, and that came, I believe it came after.
It was
No, it was
first.
first.
Was it first? Okay.
It was quite a
Mhm.
few years
Time
first,
conception?
actually.
Yeah.
But they didn't realize that there was a whole show. And they fell into the movie and they're like, oh, this is a cult classic. Da, 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 da. And then all the brown coats showed up and said, welcome
Where
to
have
our
you been?
universe. Welcome to the war.
Yeah, if you'd have been here sooner, the show would have continued.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
And then
Well,
it
and
wouldn't
I
have
have
been a
to
movie.
admit, I didn't watch it until after it came out on DVD because I didn't know.
I think I
Bad
watched Serenity
promotions.
when it first came out on DVD on Netflix. And then I was like, oh, this is a really good movie. And then somebody was like, oh, there's a show. And I was like, what? Ooh, I want to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Because
show
I really-
I watched it came out on DVD almost as soon as it was canceled.
Mhm.
It came out on DVD, and we got the DVDs, and I watched them. I binged the whole
Well,
thing.
and I was really interested in River's story. That's why I
Yeah.
wanted to get into the show. And then I fell in love with everybody.
And Nara's story, we didn't even get half of a Nara story.
No,
And
I bet
that
it's
was
so
going
good.
in places where she was supposed to die the second season.
Mhm.
She was supposed to die of medical complications.
And she was terminally ill. That's why she took. That's why she went
That's why
on
she
to
took the
Firefly.
job.
That's why she went on to the Serenity because she knew she was going to die, so she wanted to see. She wanted to travel.
She wanted to see the universe before she died.
Been to the edge of space. There's just more space.
There's just more space.
Fucking Jane, man.
I'm just really glad they had the movie so that we could figure out where the Reavers were coming from, because I was really curious about that.
Yeah.
When I was watching the show, I'm like, where the hell did these things come from? You know?
I identify more with the Reavers minus the cannibal aspect, just because of the sheer audacity and the sheer needing to sink my teeth into something.
Mm-hmm. They're space zombies, but they're more than that. They were made by their government. You know.
Yes, there's some kind of level of consciousness still there, though.
Yeah, not a lot.
No, but there's still some there. Don't discredit them.
Oh, I don't discredit them. But that's one of my favorite Jane lines is in the movie too. She's messing with my calm. She's disturbing my calm.
That girl is disturbing my calm. She's right.
Are we going to talk about how Jane just got his ass kicked by a girl?
We're just gonna go ahead. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. When he's
And I was able to render her unconscious by simply saying, "Well, don't say it." It's like it only hurts her own word. It only works on her, Jane. Oh, now I know.
It's not magic.
He's the dummy in the D&D campaign. Oh wait, fuck. That means I'm Jane.
You didn't know that?
Look, my brain isn't clicked on yet.
I'm the
We're still in
Jane.
sleep mode.
We like you better than Jane.
Yeah. You're prettier too.
I still like guns. Blowing
How
shit
dare
up.
you insult me like that? Oh, I married me an awfully ugly woman. How could you say that? Now, Captain, why were you in the dress again? And Zoe had to be in the back. Zoe wouldn't wear the dress.
And then the line when he pulls the gun, it's like, if your hand touches Mel, I swear by my pretty floral bonnet, I will end you.
My pretty floral bonnet.
She got her damn dress though.
She did. Captain bought her a dress.
Mm-hmm.
Slinky too. That was a sexy dress. I was like, oof.
I was talking about the big pink one.
Oh no, that was
That was the mechanic.
Kaylee.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe she's one of my favorites, and I can't believe Kaylee's dress. No,
I was excited to see her because I remembered her from Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah. She was afterwards, her and the guy who played Simon and her were on Eureka.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
Which was another really good series that I need to go find.
I
and
loved
watch
Eureka.
again.
I don't like the way
They
that
also
one
both
ended
did
either.
guest star on Warehouse 13.
Warehouse 13, yep.
I haven't watched
Which I
that in
finally
so
freaking finished.
long.
I did for the longest time. I didn't finish the last 3 episodes. I don't remember why I didn't, but I didn't. They were just sitting on the Plex, and I watched them about 5 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because I just didn't want the series to end.
Yeah.
I really liked Warehouse 13.
Well, look who showed the fuck up.
We were talking about you yesterday.
Yeah. Doll really misses you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She's asking me where the fuck you were. She said that to me.
We had to explain it. I'm about halfway through rewatching Torchwood.
It's okay, hubby. We know you're not going to watch that ever again. We love you. It's okay.
I remembered why I finished it and said I was never going to watch it again, but now I have to finish it again.
Because you started.
Yeah.
It is a rough show to watch.
It is.
It's not a bad show. It is a very good show.
Look, my thing is I just want
it's
Jack
a well-written show.
stick his penis in something and keep it instead of fucking the universe, okay?
But it is. But the outlook of and the message that the writing sends is bleak as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, and some of the sacrifices that are made are like, I have a really good memory, so I remember very well exactly why I'm never going to watch it again.
Well, like
I told her, honey. I told her you were working.
I've watched Warehouse 13, but it would take I would have to go back and watch the first episode to remember any of it.
I've rewatched it a few times
because it's one of those pull it out and throw it over.
It's episodic too, though. Each one can really stand on its own, and then there's an overlying arc too. So
Justin calls Torchwood the weird ass British show that he doesn't understand when I watch it. He says, "What's this? It's Torchwood. Is that weird alien British shit you watch?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I haven't even tried to find Doctor Who yet to start that.
There's another one called Primal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they got dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. I accidentally started watching it one day, and I there's an American sequel to it.
Uh-huh.
And some of them are in it and some of them are not, but it's really good.
Well, I just get the biggest kick out of when shit's going down on Torchwood and the people in the community are like, fucking Torchwood. They all know, we just don't talk about it.
It's just something we don't talk about. It's like Black Ops or something.
Everybody knows how to get into the fucking office. They just don't. It's fine. It's fucking Torchwood.
Does everyone know how to get in here?
Speaking of Torchwood, Jodie Whittaker is on her last season. I hope we get a ginger this time. I'm assuming you're talking about Doctor Who.
Yep.
I haven't watched since.
Yeah, I need to finish up this.
I haven't watched since I figured out that Jack turns into the big face.
Bo. The face of Bo.
Yeah. Moisturize me. Ew.
It's a different face.
Ew. Don't care. And of course, Torchwood is a rearrangement of. Yeah, that's why Jack's always talking about finding the perfect doctor. Then he finds the perfect doctor, and Spike shows up. And then they just make out and fight. That's where I'm at.
That's every woman's dream. No, I'm kidding.
No.
That was a lot of fan service, though. That's what that was. That was a lot of fan service.
A lot of fanfic.
I thought it was hilarious. I laughed the whole time. I did. That was funny. Yeah, I have to watch the newest episodes of Doctor Who. We kind of stopped downloading them.
My favorite Doctor was when they did the well, they didn't do a reboot. I think it was the 10th season with the really he only lasted one season.
The 10th
Michael.
Doctor?
Yeah, I think that's it. He had the shaved head and
it was 2 seasons.
Oh, okay. It's when Rose finally comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I think I watched those and then I was like, oh, and then they brought the new Doctor and I was like, I don't like the way this guy looks. I'm not watching it. I don't like his bow tie.
I wasn't sure about him at first. It took me a couple episodes to get used to him. I liked him though. He ended up.
And I remember the internet having a fucking conniption fit when we finally got a female doctor. I was like, why does it matter?
Well, I knew once the master came back as a female, I'm like, yes, precedence has been set.
I got a lot of these guys who can't deal with the idea of threatening their manhood.
Oh, fuck off with that shit.
And our friend Rich
Morris,
he was very happy because then his girl child had a role model finally.
Right.
That was so sweet the way he explained that.
What are they gonna do? What are people gonna do if they decide to do a trans doctor? I think it would be a great idea. I truly do.
We had our first trans superhero on TV, played by a trans actress.
Who?
You know, on Supergirl, Dreamer.
I don't want Supergirl.
Okay, well, on Supergirl's Dreamer, beautiful trans woman.
Ah,
and she plays Dreamer's trans. So one of the things about the character is the abilities were passed on by the female to female, and when she was born not female, she didn't think she was going to get this up, but she identified as female, and then she got her powers.
So she get out of the window.
You want to talk about people, but I want to go back to something on the doctor thing real quick. You want to talk about some people losing their shit?
Mm-hmm.
People are going to lose their shit when the doctor generates and it's a black man. Black man or black woman?
No,
they are going to lose their complete shit.
Black trans individual would be fucking phenomenal.
Are you listening?
Throw all the cards on the table and let's pick up whatever.
Make them pagan while we're at it.
Turtles was born.
What?
That's how Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was born.
I thought that was the toxic waste that went down into the.
No, it was bored nerds sitting at a table going, "How weird can we do this?" True story.
I wouldn't know, Dakota. I didn't get past the 11th season.
It's not as good. I think that's probably why we didn't binge it. The writing wasn't as full as it has been in the past for this female doctor. I think they didn't pull out all the stops like they should have.
The expectations were thrown into the garbage.
Yeah. And we had new female writers who I think are still, unfortunately, we're still in a time where female writers feel like they have to prove themselves, and unfortunately that usually tends to, I don't know, I don't think I can say this carefully enough, but it holds them back, in my opinion. It holds them back where they just do it. Tell the story. It doesn't matter what your gender is. It doesn't matter what the gender of the characters are. Tell the story. If you're worried too much about how it represents anything, or how are we pushing the
boundaries?
No. Are we pushing the politics enough? Are we not pushing the politics enough? Then it starts to get boring. Just absolutely boring.
And then that's when
you lose
the exterminate.
Don't spoil nothing.
It's when the exterminators come in. I can't remember what they're called. Fuck.
Daleks. Yeah,
that's it. No, exterminate. Exterminate. If you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you should check out the card game SPANC Space Pirate Alien Nation Cat Girls.
Mm-hmm. Alien Ninja. And then the same people who did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles also came out with a role-playing game called the Nuns on Bikes with Guns.
Ooh.
It's very odd. I swear that was the same thing. They just threw everything on the table and picked up a few cards.
We'll do this one and this one and this one.
And this one. And ta-da! Look at it. Pirate, space, alien, ninja, cat girls.
I'm trying to picture that in my head.
It's a cosplay phenomenon.
Sounds fun.
What's next? We're so tired. Can you guys tell? We're like the aftermath of the party. It's like, yep, we did that. We're kind of too old to be doing that anymore.
I can't decide between David Tennant and Matt Smith as your favorite Doctor. I don't like either of them. They're just too scrawny for me.
I'll let y'all guess who my favorite Doctor is.
Not my favorite Doctor, that's for sure.
None of the new ones.
I don't know none of the doctors. I can't guess.
Yeah.
Big number 3, my lord.
Tom Brown. What?
I was going to say Roger Moore, but he never played a doctor.
Eartha Kitt.
Roger Moore was James. Or was what? James? What the hell? Where did James go?
Interesting.
Oh, because Roger Moore played James Bond.
Oh, you're right. I'm like, James? Where did James come from? My brain got ahead of my mouth. Or behind.
Bow ties are cool, not taking any questions. It's not... I am not opposed to bow ties. I just do not prefer them on my doctors.
On my doctors. He wore the fez, too.
Yes. I just want to know which perfect doctor was the perfect doctor for Jack Harkness. Because he was waiting for the perfect doctor, and then the doctor showed up, and we never saw who it was.
Mm-hmm.
So which one was the perfect doctor?
Me.
It was Mel.
Was number 8.
Not my favorite.
No, the War Doctor is not my favorite, but I do like him. I thought he was very well written. They should do a series of him.
Wasn't Doctor Who supposed to go on AMC?
I have no idea.
I've been trying to find a platform to watch it on. And I think somebody told me AMC. I could be wrong. There was something that's supposed to be on AMC that I was supposed to download it for because I can get it through Verizon.
Right.
And I can't remember what it was. And it hasn't showed up yet.
I don't know.
Me neither. That's the problem.
I'm waiting for
Clarissa
the next Wheel of
explains it
Time.
all, wasn't
Is there a new Wheel of Time out?
No, I just checked.
No.
We gotta wait for the next season.
Oh!
That was the season ender?
That sucks.
Disappoint.
Discovery's on a mid-season hiatus. I'm not happy about that either.
Yeah. It's hard when everything's on mid-season because you can't find nothing to watch.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Netflix. Hey, by the way, since everybody else is fucking off, let me give you this.
And there's a new rock movie on. I just saw this morning when I was on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to watch that. It's Journey to Something Island.
Oh.
Mysterious Island, Mystery Island, something like that. It looks good though. It's funny. It's The Rock funny. You know how he does it's the kind of
popping cherries off his titties.
Yeah.
Pow!
Pow! It's funny. I saw that and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Did you watch Red Notice?
I did.
Say that?
Red Notice?
Yeah, because she was saying there's all sorts of Easter eggs that we have to look out for.
Didn't I watch that?
Yes, you did, because you're the one who told me about. You said you got to watch it because there's a bunch of Easter eggs in it.
Oh. Yeah, I watched that one.
Because it's got Jimmy's favorite guy.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember now. It took me a minute. Like, I don't remember what it was.
Ryan Reynolds as Jimmy's favorite guy.
He plays a very different character in that movie. No.
Not really that different, honestly.
Seemed like it.
He's still very
It's
Ryan
like
Reynolds.
Deadpool, but less.
Well, here's the
Chilled.
thing: is I honestly believe that Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool.
So does Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, that's why
Yeah, that
he
was his
actually.
goal in life.
I believe he was the one who funded the first movie.
I know he wanted to at some point, but I don't know if he did.
It
There was like
took-
before it came out, there was talk about him funding.
It took over a decade for the idea from beginning to end stage of Deadpool to happen in his world. So,
Well, and a lot of it had to do with crossing those, like we were talking about, crossing boundaries. How long has it been since there was an NC-17 movie out in the United States?
Yeah.
Because nobody was making them because you couldn't make money off of them.
well,
So
he started with Deadpool in one of the X-Men movies.
Wolverine, the history of Wolverine, I forgot what it's called.
It was no. It
Yes.
wasn't Wolverine.
Wolverine Origin, X-Men Origins.
Origins.
Wolverine.
X-Men
There you go.
Origins,
That's-
Wolverine.
Yeah. But when he popped up as Deadpool, I was like, "Is that Wade?"
It was but it was pre-Deadpool.
Mm.
It was before he became Deadpool. But yeah.
It's during the way that they played it out was when it was supposed to be after he was diagnosed with cancer and he had gone in for the experiments, and that's what they turned him into.
Mhm.
But they fucked up the storyline, so that's
Mhm.
when he said, "Let me do this correctly."
Well, basically what they said was, we want you to play him here. And he was
Mhm.
like, I don't like this story. And they're like, okay,
Mhm.
if you don't play him here, you will never get to play him. And he's like, fuck.
So switching on to something else, how do you feel? Who's your favorite Bruce Banner?
The newest one.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo is amazing.
He really is. I did not like Edward Norton as the Hulk.
He wasn't bad.
Bill Bixby.
I'm not surprised you would say that. Not at all. But Mark Ruffalo, I really like him. I've liked him in everything I've seen him in.
Have you
Yeah.
seen In the Cut?
I have not.
Probably.
I have
I don't
not.
know.
Mark Ruffalo was on 13 going on 30, for example.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was really good in that too.
Well, he got a lot of respect from me when he did, because he's really big in the activism community.
Mm.
When he stood up at Standing Rock, that was a big moment, and I was like, "This guy is fucking awesome." Who's
My
your
favorite
I couldn't
Spider-Man
remember who was in that movie with him. Sorry.
Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Hey, we have Into the Universe now. I can actually say that.
Yeah.
I can't watch the newer Spider-Man movies. They make me.
They give you vertigo, don't they?
sick. Yeah.
I actually like this new kid a lot. I like it because I like it because he's younger, and Peter Parker's
Tom
supposed to
Holland.
be younger. You know,
Yeah.
that's how he starts as young. You
Yeah.
know, high school. And I think he's a really good actor, especially when you see him in interviews. It's like, holy shit, you're a good actor because
Yeah.
you move nothing like you're on
When you're on camera.
screen presence. You talk nothing like you're on screen presence. This is impressive.
Right.
This is some impressive shit.
My biggest thing
Um,
was how when they pulled him into the Avengers, how he reacted with Tony Stark.
Yeah.
That was a big deal for me for some reason. I don't know why. And
Well, because
for-
they both were looking for the father. He was looking for the father figure, and he was looking for a son. Whether either one of them
Right.
wanted to admit that to themselves, alone everybody else,
right,
the story was written well.
Marin and Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy.
It's just it was very. I think
I still have to
Tony
watch the new one.
needed it. Do the newest Spider-Man?
Yeah, I don't think I watched it. No, I haven't.
I've heard a lot of people they get really amped up about it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so ready for this," and then they go see it, and they're like, "I was not ready for that."
People need to chill with their expectations on movies. It's not going to ever be good as your expectations, because your brain
I
has
don't know the Predator
unlimited
series with all of
funding.
their toys. I'm pretty impressed with that. I don't give a shit about the acting of the other motherfuckers. I'm about the Predators when it comes to the Predator movies. I need to see the cool toys and shit.
Hawkeye. No,
Oh my god!
I can't wait for the next
I don't think there's going to be a
round.
next season.
Yes, there is with her.
Oh,
It's not going to be called Hawkeye. It's going to be the next miniseries.
I think she's
Yeah,
actually
he did end it with
I think she's
Morgan,
going to
didn't he?
actually adopt the name Hawkeye, though.
Yeah, so do I.
And she did in the comics.
Yes, but Tony needed a daughter too because he needed that for Piper.
For Pipper.
For Pipper.
Well, and the thing is if you actually pay attention, I can't remember which movie it was. Tony and Pepper were on a run, and he was like, "I just had this dream. It was so real that you were pregnant, and we named the baby after your eccentric uncle." And she's like, "Morgan?" He's like, "Yeah." And then the next thing you know, Endgame comes around, and here's baby Morgan, who's not really a baby.
Mm-hmm. No, Vixie, this one was above their expectations. Oh, cool. Now I really want to see it.
I believe I believe that scene that you're talking about with the where Tony's talking with Pepper, I think that's in Infinity War.
It is, because the next one is Endgame.
Mm-hmm. So much going on. And out of all those movies, I like all the movies, the Marvel movies, do not get me wrong. But the ones that I always go back to are the Ant-Man ones. They entertain me. I can't help it. I think he's hilarious.
I tried to watch Ant-Man, and then I
haven't tried. Now I want to, though.
His sidekick guy.
Mm-hmm. The Hispanic
the little
guy?
Mexican guy.
Yeah,
cracks my shit up.
Yeah, he's funny.
Actor is Michael Pena.
I love that guy. They're talking about making a movie just with him.
Oh, that would be great.
Like, well, he'll be voicing the movie like he does when he tells his stories in the movies. He tells these stories and it's him talking, and all these people are acting, but it's like TikTok, only better.
Only better.
A whole TikTok movie.
I haven't even watched Ant-Man and Wasp yet, so.
Oh, so good.
There's a lot that and if you go into Disney Plus,
I just watched Ant-Man and Wasp last night, actually, after the show.
They have under the Marvel section, they have all the different phases, and then they have all in correct order. Mm-hmm. And I tried to watch them in correct order, and I was just skipping through. I'm like, I can't. Skip to the next one.
I have not rewatched the last two adventure movies because they're just too emotionally raw.
Oh no, if I need a good cry, I'll watch Endgame and bawl like a bitch. Helps just get it all out. Oh yeah.
Not me. I'm like, no,
that's like
leave that one alone for a while.
He has to become the Spectre and his sister takes over. I watched The Arrow for probably 2 seasons and I was like, meh.
I finally binged it. To get through it.
I was like that on The Arrow for the last 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched the last 2 seasons. I just couldn't get into it anymore especially after Crisis on Infinite Earths.
And I finally finished Supergirl.
See, if it's on the CW, it's not worth it for me anymore because Supernatural's not there.
Oh,
it breaks my little butt.
I was gonna say, did your toesies get hurt?
Yeah, my butt got big and hurt. It was the first time I ever had a real butt.
The CW show that I was into was Gilmore Girls, so that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I even tried to watch Dynasty, you guys. Okay.
Mm-mm.
And I couldn't.
Mel and Harry both like, are you high?
I probably was, but that's beyond the point. The Flash saved the world
again.
I've been on this kick where I jump between Marvel and DC, so I'm jumping between Disney Plus and HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't like Ben Affleck as Batman.
I don't like the new Batman stuff.
And I wholeheartedly believe.
And I don't think it's actually Ben Affleck that I don't like. I think I don't like the writer. Whoever the writers are, the writer and the director, I don't like the new stuff.
Zack Snyder was the one who directed the newer ones.
Didn't like it.
I didn't like the 4-hour version
Zach.
that they put out. I just want the 2-hour version to be happy with that. But no, HBO Max won't fucking let me watch it. They want me to watch 4 hours of that shit.
And I think it's really sad because I think Justice League could have been so much more.
It can be.
So much more.
Yes.
And the kid they got to play the Flash was good.
Yeah, he was.
I liked him. And I like Wonder Woman. And I like Aquaman.
No.
But I like them in their movie. And I like those two in their movies.
So
but bring them into Justice League and it's like,
fun fact about the next Aquaman. Momoa has jumped on the Amber Heard hate train because of what he did to Johnny Depp and is asking for another lead female.
And the one that he picked looks like her, only better.
Yeah.
I saw the picture and I was like, it looks like her, only better.
And I'm over here sitting there going, more bonus points for Jason because I'm Team Johnny.
Didn't he want Emilia Clarke?
Yeah, that's who he wants. She's the one who played Daenerys Stormborn on Game of Thrones.
Yes. Oh, they put her in the red hair. Oh, she's not as tall though. I wonder what they'll do about.
Oh, she's only 5'2".
Yeah, she's short.
She's tiny. And did you know she had a brain aneurysm while she was filming Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Technically, Batman is supposed to be retired in the original storyline, and then the Flash created the multiverse, and somehow that makes up for the story change. That's called creative writing.
I was just gonna say, with the multiverse in DC, no such vegetable. The heck, you can do anything.
Yeah, that's creative license. There's a thing I can't remember what it's called.
Taking creative liberties.
That's it. That's what that
creative
was.
liberties.
But yeah, I was excited when I saw that article about how Momoa says he doesn't want Amber Heard on the set anymore. I was like, fuck yeah! But the funny thing is I'm pretty sure all of his leading female characters are all going to be Emilia Clarke because he refers to her as his wife, or his work wife.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa Bonet has no problem with this, which is perfectly fine. But they work really well together.
Yeah.
Well, you want that chemistry. They have the chemistry. You want that chemistry.
Right. I just find it irritating that every other role he's ever played, he ends up dying.
Yeah, well.
He was not meant to be a supporting character.
Mm-mm.
And he's been very typecast, and he's talked about that, where when
it was new writers.
When he went to go he went for another role after Game of Thrones, and the people who were doing the casting for the movie or the TV show, whichever one it was like, oh, you speak English? Because they hadn't seen Conan, and all they had saw was Game of Thrones, where he doesn't really speak a whole lot of English because he speaks Dothraki. So he's been very stereotyped, and it's hard because there are some really good roles out there that I think he could play. Like, he makes a horrible bad guy, but he makes a really great lead character.
Yeah.
For the intensity that he carries.
Well, and he also does the anti-hero very well. Mm-hmm. He's not a bad guy, but he can do the anti-hero, which is what he was in the Game of Thrones.
Netflix released a movie a while ago. It's been within the last 6 months. It was called Sweet Girl, and he played a father figure in the movie, and I was fucking floored when I watched it because I knew he was gonna die, but like the whole movie, you think he's the one going around doing all this killing and shit, and come to find out, no, that's not actually it. It was the daughter, but she was doing it how he would have done it. And by the way, Dakota, it's Habla.
He knows.
Okay.
He's being a smartass.
I do think he could do really good dramatic roles. I don't know that I would watch a movie where he's doing a dramatic role, but
he was good in Stargate.
He was.
Stargate Atlantis. That was a very dramatic role that he played. He was a warrior, And he was very
Well, that's where they started typecasting him because he was also on a soap opera kind of show before that. And that's where the dreads came from.
Yeah.
And before that, his very first acting gig, most people don't know, was Baywatch Hawaii.
Oh, I knew. I just never watched any of the Baywatches.
And I'm just like, oh my God, he's so skinny and so scrawny in it.
He's scrawny in it, yeah.
Well, he buffed up for when he did Conan. And the reason why they never did the next one after, they did the Barbarian, but they didn't do the Destroyer, was because the Barbarian flopped. And it flopped hard. Like, I own the DVD, but
I never watched it.
It was my nighttime story for a long time. Like, it was my bedtime story. But it flopped really hard. Now, I think if he went and tried to do Destroyer now, it would just go through.
Probably.
I think one of my favorite memes was this picture that showed Jason Momoa from Baywatch Hawaii, and then he's on and then he was on Stargate Atlantis, and then he's playing the King of Atlantis. It's like his career as a Pokemon evolution.
That's funny.
Well, there for a long time until he got cast on a Game of Thrones, it was really hard for him to find gigs, and his family they were literally at the point of starvation because Lisa Bonet she doesn't really take a whole lot of acting roles because she wants to be active with her children and her organizations that she's active with. Yeah, I understand that you only speak a little Spanish and that you speak English. By the way, most of the time when you speak Spanish, it's in backwards. That's how you're taught. Hey, by the way, the last day for door something. It's the final day for these deals. Shop now before they're gone and take 25% off your total purchase on pickup or get from Joann's. They want me to buy stuff. They haven't.
I was just gonna say, they send you a text message.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any messages. Oh, the morning's catching up with me, guys.
It's nap time.
Nappy nap.
Hi, Jimmy.
Man.
Good morning, Jimmy.
What?
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 That's how my toddlers say it. What?
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 Get the head bob. What?
Yeah.
What?
Toda, you should come out on Thursday nights and play Don't Starve with us.
No, I'm talking about that.
What?
What?
Sissa. Us
Us.
Pow-pow!
Us
Pow pow.
Sire Pow Pow. Same kid. Sissa. She calls me Sissa all day long. Doesn't stop calling my name. Sissa.
I never thought I'd be so excited to get socks for Christmas. Welcome to almost being an adult.
Oh, you've become an adult.
No, not yet. He's not grown yet. He's getting excited about. He hasn't got to the point where he expects them every year. Once you get there, then we'll talk.
When you're excited, when you see the bag that has the underwear, socks, toilet paper, Bounty, you're like, yes, that's my favorite present.
Or you get
my mom got me a pair of slippers for Christmas, and I'm a barefoot kind of person.
Yeah.
If I'm not going anywhere, I'm barefoot. I don't wear socks or slippers or anything like that. I
have a pair of unicorn slippers that my TikTok mom bought me a couple of years ago, and I rarely wear them. I call them my horny pony shoes.
Well, a few days later, she was at Cracker Barrel, and she's like, "These slippers are on sale." I'm like, "I don't buy me any, don't." But they're only $3.99. Mom, I'm not gonna wear the ones you got.
Don't you? My mother does that too, but it's only. But I don't want it.
I'm not gonna use
hoarding.
Stop using it. I love you. I appreciate it.
Too much shit.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda socks.
You got Grogu socks. How cute. By the way, Grogu's dead.
Who?
Baby Yoda.
The child.
You didn't watch The Mandalorian?
No.
Is there a new season on?
No. But what I'm saying is if there was a new season, Grogu's dead. If you follow the storyline correctly, he's dead after this last season. I just killed the show for everybody. You're welcome.
I was just gonna say, this is why we don't tell you
Because
shit.
of, because of the events because of the events in the Force Awakens. Because of because he would have been at Luke's school when Kylo killed everybody.
Yeah, when Ben went crazy.
I gotcha.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think he hid in the hole.
I don't think he was
He
there.
might have. Who knows? I'm pretty sure he's dead though.
There are ways around it.
There are ways around it.
I know.
Yoda. Everybody thought they were all gone, and Yoda was hiding on a planet.
Look, that's because Yoda's the shit.
This could be Yoda's grandfather, for all we know, or brother.
I'm gonna say nephew twice removed on the mother's side.
You
I call
never know.
bullshit. What do you call bullshit on, Jimmy?
Stop messaging us while we're live.
You guys got to get out of the habit of using the WhatsApp room while we're live. I can't deal.
Jimmy, your Amazon Prime membership is due by January 3rd. I call bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, good
A
morning.
life-size baby Yoda, so it's like what? This big?
He's like a foot and a half tall. He's like 18 inches tall.
He's like the normal size of a teddy bear. I think
Yes,
they
sir,
planned
there's
that.
Shit no one wants on the ground. Yes, I know.
I've never wanted a small dog until I saw the teacup husky, and I want one. They look like little teddy bears.
I don't like small breed.
Neither
dogs.
do
They're
I, but it
yappy
looks
and
like a
ankle
freaking
biters.
teddy bear.
I don't want a teddy bear.
I want one.
That makes me wonder if they blow their coat like normal.
They're not all yappy.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, well, then I don't want one.
I'll brush them every day. I don't care.
And that means they're super hyper. And they need
Not
a lot
necessarily.
of attention.
They might have canceled each other out. You know, there's got to be chow in there to make it tiny.
Chows are
We
so
had miniature
unmastered.
poodles and they were not yappy.
No, it's like 2 foot. Sir, Yoda's only 2 foot tall.
No, Yoda's 3.
Ma'am, stop killing my fantasy here. Let me
Sorry.
live my life. I'm a
She
short
wants to
and
feel taller than she
That,
is.
that kink is
Yeah.
a little weird even for me.
I get it, Cherry. I do.
I know you do.
Yoda's shorter than I am. God damn it.
Yes. By like that much.
Yeah. Not that much. I don't think your measurement is correct, ma'am.
That's like almost 18 inches.
Vixie's only 5 inches taller.
I'm going to hell.
Well, at least you'll have a good party when you get there.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm
Grogu was only like this big when he was little. He was only 6 inches tall. He fit in pockets
big pockets.
comfortably.
There's so many things going through my head that are inappropriate at this point.
Welcome to playing Flipside. Have a great day.
Tired. We had way too much fun last night. My brain is still on a high wire.
What do we got going on tonight, Vixie?
Family Feud.
Yay.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
I hope.
What time
anyway.
are we doing that,
People
Vixie?
actually show up. We'll see. 8 o'clock
Okay.
Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
I know
And,
Muriel wants to play, but she couldn't get the game right now.
I'm hoping we have enough people to play. We'll see.
You can use CPUs.
Oh, there are CPUs?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, now that I know that,
It's
I hope
2
we
to
have.
10
I hope
players.
Ann plays so we have capture cards.
Yeah.
It's even Umbrella
Anna,
Company.
Light.
I don't think that they're gonna make a next season of the Umbrella Company or Academy unless they actually take Oh, what's his name's character?
The second season's already filmed. They just haven't released it yet.
You mean
The second
third
season has already been released.
Or
Yeah.
The third season is filmed.
third
They haven't
season, I'm
released it.
sorry.
Elliot Page is who I was talking about. Unless they do the transition in the show, I don't know how that's going to go.
It's Gerard Way. He'll write it into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That won't be an issue for him.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
They'll figure something out. There's a lot of ways with that storyline
Yeah.
to get around that. Lots.
Nice.
And that was another country you heard from.
That wasn't bad. That was like a 6.
And that was like a 3.
I was trying to be nice. I was being inclusive, god damn it.
It's like last night, Jimmy was like, that's a 10. I was like,
No.
that was like a 4. Well, my scale goes to 30. Mine only goes to 10, guys.
I don't know what they're waiting for, to be honest with you. I don't know. I know that I knew it was filmed. I know they haven't. And I was pissy because I wanted to watch it, but
Well, I think COVID
Well,
has
maybe-
killed a lot of stuff as far as like releases
Yeah.
and whatnot. That's why a lot of things are going either straight to
Netflix
streaming apps, because the movie theater, like our movie theater, only has 3 movies playing right now, and 2 of them are on streaming services.
It's like a 12 cinema.
I understand it's only a 12 cinema, but
No, that means they have 12 rooms.
right, but there's only 3 movies playing.
No, that's my point.
Oh. Good morning, doll. Where the fuck? Oh, she's working. Morning, I'm working. Where the fuck? Oh, never mind. She answered my question without even having to answer it.
Without even having to ask it.
Yeah.
Want to talk about cliffhangers? Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life. Talk about cliffhangers. That pissed me right the fuck off. It did. I was
I need to know what's going on with
Damn it.
Rory.
I know what's going on. I just want to know. It set itself up on purpose for another
Mhm.
series, but it's not going to happen.
They wouldn't pay the actors enough.
It wasn't as well received.
Mm-mm. Well, and I had never watched Gilmore Girls until that one was already out too. So I watched it when I think I watched it when I had the COVID before the COVID. This is the first time I watched it.
Why
Yeah.
is Jimmy crying? Stop crying, Jimmy. I understand why Doll's crying, but why? Stop crying, Jimmy.
Everyone stop crying. There's no crying in baseball.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Stop it. Oh, I think I'm going to have a lazy day today, though, because I don't feel like doing nothing.
I'm gonna take a nap.
I'm going to watch Cobra Kai.
It's probably what I'm going to do, too. Watch Cobra Kai. Give myself something to eat. That's not a donut.
Uh,
I've already drank my second cup of coffee.
I ignored
need
my
a
9
third.
o'clock alarm and set another one for 10 because I already didn't get any sleep as it was.
I
I
slept
might
through
take
my
a nap
first
on
one.
accident. I'm not going to take one on purpose, but I might fall asleep.
I think you're gonna accidentally on purpose take a nap.
It happens now that I'm old.
I can't. I still, even at almost 42, I can't take a nap, or else, I don't sleep for days. I'm gonna play around with Blender.
That's
How
cool
do you-
because that means we get new flip stuff.
For people who don't understand what Blender is, it's an application that hubby uses to make all of our graphics. But
Or
my
3D
first
stuff.
thought was, don't
Midnight
put your hand in it.
margaritas.
Banana margaritas.
I said midnight margaritas.
Oh, I'm down. Let's do it.
I
My noon anyway.
was thinking about doing that once a month on the full moon. Midnight margaritas and tarot cards. But I haven't gotten that far yet.
Dakota, that's the reason why they got you. They got you caught, because they make you want to watch the next season. Then
That's
they make
why
you
they do
wait for it.
cliffhangers.
That's why people got so pissed off with the end of or with Game of Thrones, because we had to wait a year in between seasons. They did the same thing with Sons of Anarchy. They do that a lot.
When we
with-
caught up and hubby looked at me and goes, okay, now we wait another year. I'm like, I'm not watching anymore. Then I'm done.
Well, they're
Yeah,
all
we
out.
managed to watch all the first 3 seasons like all in one shot. And it was like
It's okay.
Like,
You can
we
skip
called out
4,
right at
5,
the end
6. Just catch it up at 7 and watch 8. Fine,
No,
you
I
don't
don't
miss
even
anything.
No, we're good at the beginning of 4.
I'm good.
I'm done.
And if it's good, we're good.
I waited until there were like, I don't know, 5 or 6 seasons already out before I started watching it.
Well, the
Martin,
thing about
George
Game of
R. R.
Thrones
Martin
was right.
was
Okay, so
talking about the fact that he's got a different way that the story's going to go, and he's going to do that.
Yeah.
Right,
write
and the
that
thing
down.
was, is
And then
he
they'll
wasn't
probably
even done
shoot that.
writing the entirety of the book he
series,
was
the books,
working
yeah.
on before they were already finishing the series.
Well, the same
Yeah.
thing happened with Harry Potter.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
Weather Machine?
she was still writing, but they still waited to make the
No, they
movies.
didn't.
Man,
They had written a lot of stuff before she would finish, and she would not let them in on stuff, and she changed stuff because of what they wrote in the movies.
yeah. Okay.
Which was
Sir, it is not broken because it is currently 8 degrees in Kansas with shit no one wants on the ground.
Everybody wants
I can't help it. Sorry, that snuck out. All right. I love you
We've
all.
gone up 3 degrees. We're now 75
Lunchtime.
opposed to an hour ago when we were 72.
I hate you all.
You
So what you're
come
saying
live
is,
here,
Vixie, only seconds remain?
only seconds remain.
That looks like a
TKO shirt.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It is a
For
TKO shirt.
some reason I was saying DIY. I'm thinking DIY. I think Vixie really wants to get out of here though, guys.
It's time for lunch.
It's time for
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Okay, we
bye.
love you. Bye. See you tonight at Family Feud.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Dude, crap.
Make a bunch of eyes on my face.
I would do like
Hi,
probably
Maggie.
your
No.
eyes and then 2 more sets.
Oh no, there's gonna be 3 on each side.
An enophile is a connoisseur of what?
Can I phone a friend?
Nah, right? No more dead. Dakota, you dead, you dead.
See,
No
that's
more
all your
dead.
stuff.
Increase. Do this 5 times for 36. And then the next, it's just completely fucked off to me. Like, it's not a normal.
Different time, stranger place. Step out into the room, feeling electric blue. I just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you.
Good evening, Planet Flipside. How are you this evening?
Yeah, but do you know the area code for Dawson's Creek, or the zip code for Dawson's Creek?
901
Not a one away.
So, Richard, tell me,
Yes.
why are you here, Richard?
I don't know.
What are
Someone
you
asked
doing?
me.
Oh, I do. Hubby and I have been reading his comic for, I don't know how long.
Hold on,
A long time.
wait a minute, Richard, you're
Years.
a comic? You're a comic?
And it's linked in the description below.
I swear to
This
God,
was not rehearsed.
no idea.
On fire. Baby, it's been hard to feel anything kind of real. Different time, stranger place. I get one look from you and my chest goes boom, 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 boom.
Oh, fuck you all. You blew me the fuck up.
That
I hope you're
wasn't
fucking
nice.
happy with yourself.
That was me. You're welcome. Shit, that was bad. Go away. Go away. Ah!
We're all gonna drink it.
Yay!
I
I can't.
And I got to chop a goblin in half, dude. That was the best shit ever. Like, just, and it was done. It's done. Goblin dead, done.
I just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you.
Go ahead, say it again.
Dobby's tiny asshole.
Come here.
Not that kind.
You're mine. You're mine.
Hey y'all, don't forget to support the channel and get some really great gear.
Planet Flipside Market is the place for merchandise. Support the channel and get great gear. The choices are amazing. Get something nice. You deserve it.
Be good to yourself and to the channel. Just do it.
Pasen por Planet Flipside Market para mercancía increíble.
We are all made up of the stuff of stars, and that makes us extraordinary creatures. Find your spark, ignite your passion, and make your dreams come true. I believe in each and every one of you.
People make time for what is important to them. That's why we're here.
Remember, someone's mean to you, it's only because they're jealous. There's no other reason.
Lately it's been hard to feel anything kind of real.
No matter what life brings you, you're one tough cookie.
Different time, stranger place. Step out into the room, feeling.
Don't forget, trolls taste like chicken. And love your fellow human, even if they're stupid.
Kylie, bye!
This magic kind of way. I get one look from you and my chest goes boom, 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 boom.
If it makes you happy, it doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. Do what makes you happy.
I got a heart on fire. Someone hit the alarm. A heart on fire. Lighting up after dark. I hold my breath, but it's still gonna catch us.
Remember, confidence is power.